So, turns out we were wrong about young Miami walking away untouched from the Diddy drama. New reports now claim she was allegedly hurt too. And while Miami puts on a bold front, let's be real, with Diddy, no one's truly safe. This man was out here blowing up cars and threatening to unalive grown men. And according to Miami's ex-boyfriend, Diddy allegedly messed her body up real bad. Young Miami has been pretty silent about Diddy's illegal drama since Cassie first filed her lawsuit, and for a long time, fans assumed that it was because she was complicit in the mess. Girl, we were wrong about that. Her ex is finally trying to set the record straight, and the receipts he pulled up have left the internet in shock. So let's get into it. Okay, so to be fair, it's kind of hard to blame anyone for thinking that Miami was not exactly innocent. She kind of gave off Madam vibes, and on more than one occasion, it kind of seemed like she was Diddy's favorite because she openly threatened other women. For example, take Diddy's side piece, Gina Hunn. Gina had been messing with Diddy long before Miami came into the picture. But still, Miami felt comfortable enough to threaten to make Diddy force Gina into a freak-off. During an argument, Miami boldly tweeted, "If I wanted you to eat my pee, Diddy would have had you on your knees. You a eater. Gina, you've been down bad ever since I came into the picture. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years. You've been around as a bee that eat P and D when you feel like it. You a eater. You the same bee that was crying on Tasha K because you wanted a baby. Poor Sushi. Like that wasn't bad enough. She was also named in a lawsuit by one of Diddy's victims who claimed that Miami bullied her so hard when she got pregnant with Diddy's baby that she ended up losing it, according to the court documents. In July of 2022, Jane Doe traveled at Defendant Combs' command to his home in Los Angeles. While in Defendant Combs' bathroom, Jane Doe was compelled to ingest an unknown substance. Jane Doe later learned it was or contained the period, ketamine and/or other substances, which caused Jane Doe to black out and lose consciousness intermittently throughout the night. Jane Doe did not consent to ingesting ketamine and/or other substances. She said that after losing consciousness from the substances, she woke up covered in bruises, which made her realize something terrible had happened to her. During that time, she wrote, Combs would make her perform a show for him and will apply her with alcohol and substances until she passed out. It went on. She would wake up with bruising and injuries, but with no recollection of how she sustained her injuries, discontinued until July of 2024. The victim went on to claim that she eventually got pregnant with Diddy's baby, which caused young Miami to allegedly until she had a miscarriage. The document said shortly thereafter, Jane Doe took a pregnancy test which was positive. Jane Doe informed Defendant Combs of the positive test. Korea Brown Lee, Defendant Combs' associate. Jane Doe, by repeatedly calling her and telling Jane Doe to have a termination. Jane Doe suffered a miscarriage and did not speak to Defendant Combs or his team for approximately 3 months. So yeah, it was kind of hard to see Miami as a victim, but the thing in cases like this is that two truths can coexist. While she could have been mean to other women, she could have also been a victim herself, and according to a man that fans believe to be her ex, she was allegedly victimized by Diddy, and get this, the ex is claiming that we have things the wrong way and that there was more to the story than we were told. For example, y'all remember how Little Rod claimed that Miami used to move substances for Diddy. A Little Rod wrote, plaintiff and the Combs RICO enterprise were rehearsing for something in the Westville Inn, Virginia. The court foul and reads. Defendant Sean Combs wanted to see, but Brendan forgot it, so defendant Christina Coram called young Miami. She had to do what Diddy told her when he told her, or there would be consequences. Now, this might seem hard to believe at first, but then we've had multiple people testifying during the trial that you had to obey Diddy at all times, or he would get mad. And y'all know what happens when he's mad? He has been accused of putting his paws on so many women, so everybody just went along with what he wanted. So if Diddy wanted young Miami to drop everything and bring him nose, candy, wherever he was, y'all best believe that's what would have happened. Because that's not all. Y'all remember when Miami bragged about how she loved golden showers and how she and Diddy used to do that? Again, it was all allegedly up to Diddy. If he told her to get on her knees and get leaked on, she had no choice. This explains why she suddenly tried to backtrack after Diddy got arrested, claiming that she never did that with him. She tweeted, I never said he was the one I did that with. Intimacy is a part of life. But it looks like she was just trying to save face and save herself from the humiliation. According to the alleged ex, it did happen. And like Cassie, she had no choice. Again, Diddy got what Diddy wanted. See, while Cassie was being cross-examined by the prosecutor, she admitted that Diddy would force her to do freak-offs even when she was on her period. The prosecutor also asked her, did you want to be urinated on? And Cassie replied, no, I did not want it. The prosecutor then asked how it felt. And she replied, it was disgusting. It was too much. No one could think I wanted it. When asked why she, and if she wanted Diddy to pee in her mouth, she replied, too much urine in my mouth. They had just come out of the room, and she asked me if I had ever done it before, and I said no. And she told me to do it. And apparently I was doing it wrong because they both stopped me and told me that I was supposed to let a little out at a time and not go full, like, take a leak on her. So this kind of made it seem like Cassie wanted it when Diddy was the one pulling the strings the entire time. It looks like this was the same case with Young Miami when we thought she was the one running the show. Meanwhile, she was just a puppet. Oh, and from the looks. She didn't exactly escape Diddy's anger, either going by this picture that she tried to dismiss as a regular household accident. It seems like he might have been putting paws on her, in addition to everything else. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit surprising to find out that Miami was also allegedly victimized. But that just goes to show that victims aren't always perfect. Sometimes they're flawed and they've done mess up things, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they're victims. That being said, I want to know how y'all feel about Miami's ex comments. Do you think that he's telling the truth, or do you think that he's just trying to help her whitewash her image? Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below. Then check out this next video.